America's soybean farmers are in a world of hurt. They're going to lose their farms and their livelihoods, and they did it to themselves. And now they are begging, pleading, oh, help us. We punished ourselves because we thought Donald Trump was only going to hurt the right people, not us. We thought Donald Trump was going to hurt women and black people and Latinos and immigrants and the homeless and LGBTQ. We never thought Donald Trump would hurt us, even though Donald Trump told us on the campaign trail that he was going to raise tariffs, even though Project 2025 explicitly lays out the tariff plan and the plan to bankrupt soybean farmers all across America so that they can buy their land for cheap. Oh, yeah. And Vice President J.D. Vance owns part of an app to help buy up the bankrupt land. Come on, get real. You were either willfully ignorant, dumb, or both, America's soybean farmers. What I don't hear is contrition. I don't hear the man who was on MSNBC this morning, Scott Brown from Arkansas, soybean farmer, who's going to lose it all. I didn't hear him say, I made a mistake. I didn't hear him say, really, I knew, but I just thought it would turn out different because. He didn't say, I'm going to do something different now. He didn't say, I'm going to vote against Trump. He didn't say he was even going to start voting in his own self-interest. He's just begging for a bailout because that's what we've been doing for 100 plus years in America is bailing out our farmers. They don't deserve it. They don't need it. They can live with their decision. They can also come to the right side. And they can admit that they made a mistake, and they can admit that racism is expensive, and they can admit that they're not going to be racist and bigots anymore, and that they're going to put not just their self-interest, but everybody's self-interest ahead of Donald Trump's and MAGA's and Heritage Foundation's. But can they do it? Will they do it? Because the rest of us are waiting for them. We are here, open and willing for them to take the right step and to show their humanity. No fear, only love.
My head's about to fucking explode. If I have to listen to one more person fucking whine, one more fucking Trump voter bitching to me about the cost of food in Walmarts, I'm gonna fucking die. I just had to listen to these two fucking idiots wearing a MAGA hat. Both of them, Mr. and Mrs. Inbred, whining like bitches over the cost of food. You should have heard him. He couldn't believe it. And I couldn't resist saying, damn, this place is fucking outrageous now, right? It's crazy. And he said, this is what he said. He said, you know what? President's policies are kicking in soon. You'll get some relief, son. That's what he said to me. That's how deep these fucking people are in the cult. In the fucking grocery store, while at the same time broke as fuck. He's got his little fucking Georgia card there for food and shit. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. And they still defend him. I guess to undefend him would show how fucking stupid you really were in the first place, I guess. You know. I just thought that shit. You know you're getting fucked at Walmart's. You know the tariffs are screwing you. You know Walmart told Trump to suck on it. So now what? We're paying it 40 to 70% more on fucking everything. But y'all are feeling that. So yeah, along with the two Mr. Pa and Ma Kettle in there. I gotta go. I'm fucking having a stroke over this bill.
Boy, them farmers, they are really complaining. And I'm going to report every bit of it. You know why? Because our black farmers weren't getting anything. And yet our black farmers had to struggle. Now, this farmer is going to be out of Iowa. Now, his congressman is there at a town hall. And I want you to watch exactly what he says to this congressman about the tariffs and what he says about Trump. Let's check. Now, it was interesting to me that he said that he had about 3,500 acres of land, ladies and gentlemen. My question is, where do you get all that land from? That is a lot of land, right? Because I know good and well you didn't really purchase it because you came here to this country and it was somebody else's land. You know what I'm saying? But that's beside the point. He mentioned in 86 or so, he spent $30 to plant something. Man, the 80s is gone, bro. Them days is not coming back. unfortunately. Because if the 80s were here, man, we would be saving so much money. You know, I sometimes watch them videos showing the prices from the 90s and the 80s, and I remember all these prices too. I'm like, man, boy, we had them prices again. Anyway, so the majority of the farmers.
Most of Trump supporters are now crying. Why? My name is Dick. In today's video, we are going to talk about how Americans who supported Trump are now crying because their business is collapsing because of Trump policy. We got a more video like this. Remember that credit goes to the owner of the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's get into it.
Oh no! Another Trump cultist just got screwed over by his orange god king. I just came across a tweet posted by a Trump cultist, and he is just whining and freaking out and panicked because he and his wife just found out that Donald Trump screwed them over. Let me read what he wrote. All caps. Attention! Please help! President Trump and Ted Cruz. My wife is a nurse and was recently hired by the VA. Our home is packed up. We have a new home. We spent thousands to move our family from Fort Worth to Waco. Following Trump's hiring freeze executive order, the VA rescinded her job offer. Oh, no. My wife is in tears and inconsolable, and my family is devastated. It has been my wife's dream to work with needy disabled veterans. I'm a disabled vet. Now our home is lost, with no clear path of what to do. Her job was to start in 2 weeks. We are all huge Trump supporters, and I know this was an unintended consequence. I'm sure veterans medical care professionals were not the target of this executive order. Please help get this message to the White House so that President Trump can fix this error. Veterans need not be affected because of out-of-control government spending elsewhere. Please help retweet this so Donald Trump is made aware. We need your help. Aw, that's so sad.
I didn't really want to have to get on here and do this, but I had to. These are fiberglass stakes right here. Those big, bulky stakes on the back of the truck, wood stakes. I called 2 weeks ago to get a quote on these fiberglass stakes because we need some more stakes this year. I got a quote, 83 cents. I called the man this morning. I said, hey, I know these tariffs are crazy, everything going on. I said, what can you do me on those fiberglass stakes now if we needed a load? It's a 3-month ETA from time you place the order. He said, Taylor, you don't want to hear this price and I'm about to give you. And I said, well, give it to me anyways. He said, each of those stakes now is going to be $1.74 a piece. And I said, well, you know, and I know both that we can't do that, and that's going to be impossible. So that's just to let you know a little bit of what we're going through out here on our farm and what farmers in general are going through. These tariffs, not the best thing for our country. I voted for Trump.
Y'all caught that at the end, right? He voted for his own company to have to pay more tariffs. Even though this guy did not admit that he knew what tariffs were, the conversation that he recalls with the person that he's buying that steel from sounds to me like he knew what tariffs were and how they were going to affect his company. Now, this guy is from North Carolina, my home state. Now, he has on his profile heading that he has legal immigrants. Okay. Trump does not care. Trump doesn't care if they're legal or not. They're brown. He wants homegrowns next. He just doesn't want them there at all. So, you emphasizing that you have legal immigrants there, he doesn't care about that. Kilmar Abrego Garcia is a legal immigrant. He over there in El Salvador. He doesn't care about your business. And you are now paying almost $1 more, if not more than $1 more, for the same thing that you were paying for. That is going to cripple your business. And you voted for that outcome for your business. If your business goes under, hold on. I thought I found some cares somewhere. I can't find any cares. So I've got concepts of thoughts and tariffs for you.
You know, most of the people who voted for Trump were expecting him to deport black, Latinos, and some people from Asia, and he did it. But what they forget that their business depends on those people who worked from their farms, from their garden, from their business. Now, after that, Trump, he created trade war with China. They forget that America used to trade with China to sell soybeans. China, like 60% of soybeans from USA was going to China straight. Now China decided not to buy anything from USA because Trump, he tried to, to attack them. So guys, I hope you liked today's video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. See you on another one. I love you guys.